Now let's make our chocolate banana milkshake. Alright, so if you don't know and you have this kind of blender, you have to put the top in the base and then you twist it until it's not going to move anymore. Okay, and then we're going to put in, you always put your liquids in first. It just blends better that way. So I'm going to put in the water. And then my Greek yogurt. I don't measure any of this. You don't have to measure it, just, it's pretty much what you like. There's not exactly a right or wrong. Okay, so I like it pretty chocolatey, so I did 2 spoonfuls of the dark cocoa powder. Okay, now the cinnamon. Okay, and then the sea salt. This is actually pink Himalayan salt, but I've used them both and I think they work pretty much the same. Okay, so now we have our bananas. So just break off a few, or however many you want. You don't want to put it in if it's too big or if it's a bunch that are all stuck together because it makes it harder for the blender to blend it up. Okay, so alright, that's pretty good. You probably don't want to fill it too much fuller than that because you could overload your blender. But this is an old blender, so alright, so here we go. Okay. Especially if you have an old blender like I do, you might need to open it up and give it a little help from time to time. Just sort of stir the frozen fruit around and kind of punch it down. Obviously do not do that while it's running. And I like it pretty thick, so I think I do need just a few more bananas. Ooh, okay. Also, if you need to give it a little extra help while it's going, you can press the pulse button there while it's running. So let's try it one more time. It is all ready, and if you do have extras like what I do, you can also put these in a container and save it in the freezer for later. It's really good if you put it in your lunchbox in the morning and then you keep cold packed in there, of course. By about lunchtime, it should be about ready to eat if you have a leftover. Okay, enjoy! segment on cleaning your blender for those of you that aren't familiar with using a blender. Okay, so you want to unscrew the bottom. Well, first of all, you take off the glass part from the base. You don't want to get the base wet because the base is the part that has the cord. If you get any schmutz on your base, you're going to have to just get a damp washcloth and wipe off this base, this part here. This cannot get wet. You just have to wipe this off. Okay, so once you've separated your glass section from your base, you unscrew the bottom. Now, this is the part that has the blade, so take that off carefully. This rubber ring is what keeps it from leaking while it's blending, so that's why that's there. Okay, so now all your pieces are apart, except for your lid. Here's your lid. Usually it has a top part that separates from the rubber part. You just twist it, and it comes apart. Okay. Some people actually like to just leave the whole thing together and fill it up with soapy water and then hit blend while it's still all together, so it's actually blending up with soapy water. You can do that if you want to get a little head start on this, but I think you should still at least take these parts apart because you could still get stuff stuck between the ring and the blade part that's not going to come off just by blending it up with soapy water inside here. Okay, so hold this carefully. Get this part. Carefully rub each little blade and then carefully pinch this part here and twist that. Always make sure this part gets clean. That part gets dirty sometimes. And always keep your fingers obviously away from the blade. Okay, then I put this over here on the drying rack. The other parts are pretty self-explanatory to clean. But then one other little thing, after you run water through your glass, and clean it on the inside, being careful not to drop it, of course. Then when I dry it, I always put this over top of this while it's drying on the drying rack so that no one accidentally pokes themselves while it's sitting here drying. Okay, then I'm just going to wash up my other parts and then we're done.